First floor secure.
Definitely dead. Little tattoo in the forehead. Nice. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Get down!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot, please!
All right, she's turned around. She's turned around for what? Welcome back, everyone. I'm Geoff Reeves, Navy SEAL, and today on Gamology, Experts React, we're going to be taking a look at a Call of Duty mission called Clean House. We'll look at their communications, their tactics, and we're going to see just how realistic these guys actually pull this off. So with that, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. All right, looks like we got some British operators. Now, right away, as they walk up to this front gate that they have here, they're in a well-lit area. There's no protection in front of them with this main gate, and they just saunter up, look to one another, and then decide to take the cutters and breach the door. With something like this, you have to establish what you're going to do outside in the dark and the shadows before you even get to this point. You run up, you cut this thing, and you get through. This is actually a very vulnerable point for the team right now. Tiptoeing their way through, then they get into the shadows, which is nice. Good. People are finding employment, weapons up, looking around. Again, that big spotlight in the side there, and you've got everybody out hanging out, kind of in the middle of the street. You need to be sucked up to one side of the wall or not. Now, the dude put his hand on top of the door to see if it was open. Why did he not just do that on the front side? Because when you put your hand on top, you're overexposing yourself, and there's no reason, because you have that brick wall there. You have a structure hiding you. Why overexpose yourself by putting your hand on top, or somebody by chance could actually see your hand come up over top and alert them. Now, walking up to the house, hanging out in the shadows, love it. Now, all right, so we got a guy coming up a ladder, but we already have a team that made entry into the house. Why would you do that? I don't see the point in that, but nonetheless. All right, good.
I'll get the kettle on.
Good.
Quiet.
Take her down. Good holding on her as a zip tie her. Now, she absolutely could be screaming right now, so thank God she's not for this case, but that is something to be concerned about in the real world. Looking like we're hanging out in the shadows, which is good. Little tattoo in the forehead. Nice.
Entry to the front door.
I know this is interesting. We've got multiple units that are coming in from multiple angles. Why wasn't this a dynamic hit to begin with, where people are coming from all sides at once, and therefore each teammate takes a part of the house and that's it? It's almost like they have these guys hanging out, but they're not utilizing all their guns at the moment. And they're absolutely hanging out in the middle of a doorway. Not the best right there. Should actually be outside and around on comms or waiting for verbal communication. Sneaking up. Now, nobody's looking back on the landing there. So everybody's kind of focused either up or to the right, which is good. Our point of view should be turned up and facing backwards until the first guy actually makes the corner, and then we can actually get in focus, and then we can actually get in the line and expedite our way back up the stairs. So, all right, so we got a guy here that opened his own door that actually looked back. Now, if perchance somebody was actually in the room and coming out, he would have no recollection of it because he was actually turned around the other way. If you're a point man and you're on a door, that is your position. You don't move your eyes, you don't move your barrel. It is stuck right in that door, and you wait for word from behind you or somebody to take the door, a second person. So, not exactly the best on here. Yeah.
Next right down.
That's pretty easy to decide on that. Now, that's an interesting shot that, let's just move on from there.
First floor secure.
Definitely dead. Remember, we want to shoot to achieve a desired result, not just a couple rounds here and there. Don't know if they're on drugs, don't know if they're on body armor, don't know what the deal is. Now, of course, we're sweeping each other here left and right, up and down, especially in the face. Probably not the best. I do wish some gameplay would take care of that. It's not like this is a new thing. Again, make this dynamic. Get up there. You're in a vulnerable area. A simple grenade coming up over the top could take care of this. Walking backwards up a staircase isn't exactly the best thing. Again, we've got guns down facing forward. Let's expeditiously get up the staircase and get in line.
Outside the door!
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. What are we doing? Are we blowing through? Are we clearing rooms? But right now, our dude just got took out by this. So, and we're just creeping? This should by dynamic. We should be tossing grenades in there. We should be tossing crashes in there. We should be causing massive mayhem. And it should not just be one of us in here, by the way.
Take every room.
Bedroom, clear. Floor secure.
Right in the stairs.
One guy clearing 2, potentially 3 rooms is not okay. Especially after something like that.
Floor secure.
Right in the stairs.
So even though we got silencers on, that explosion just lit up the neighborhood. Let everybody know that something's going on. So now, timing's of the essence. Let's go, let's go. We're in a vulnerable place right here. Let's get to the top of that landing. Let's cover. We have no one covering back right now. We've got a guy that did a single-man entry in the far room.
Hands up, now!
I'd be searching that crib for weapons, though. That's for sure.
Secure him. Suck that kid up.
Nice. Security, a couple security rounds. Love it. Okay, come back outside. Good. Let's make sure that room is clear, though, before we move on. There's a lot of sofas, a lot of hidden spaces in there. And notice, I say this, not knowing exactly what the mission is.
Locked.
Try and take him alive.
Good hoolie.
Down, get down, get down!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot, please!
All right, she's turned around. She's turned around for what?
Don't
move!
They
Stop!
locked me in here!
Drop him. Clear.
Yeah.
All teams, townhouse secure. Commence SSE. Copy, boss. Roger.
Trust the place, Sergeant. See what you can find.
That's unnatural behavior in a situation like that. Be turning around and looking back. Of course, detonator.
Oh, fucking hell. She was going for a bloody detonator.
Good job we dropped it in.
We made the right call, sir.
We'll bet your ass. We got a location on the wolf.
The attic of the Akatala townhouse was a gold mine. Looks like we found the wolf.
So, overall, entertaining. Entertaining. There's some couple questions that I keep getting when I do these type of things. And, for example, like the breaching tactics. How realistic are they? The breaching tactics were fine. I used a hoolie to make entrance into the first door. Looked like they used manual to open up the initial door into the house. The room clearing procedures, awful. Not a fan of the room clearing procedures at all. Weapon handling and muzzle awareness. With my only gripe about this is actually that the sweeping of across people. But besides that, weapon handling and it's pretty standard. Weapons either like completely up or in search mode. The communication back and forth between it all. There wasn't really a lot of communication going on in there.
2 X-rays down.
Copy. Make sure this floor's secure.
But the other one is the speed of it all definitely needs to be faster in some areas. Faster in some areas. I would actually like to see, once the guy got hit with the blast, what's the medical procedure for that? How do we help save our guy's life? I think that is something that's missing in video games. The biggest difference here, what we see in this particular video and real world, is speed, the methods of entry. To have 3 different units come in like that, it's kind of unique. Wasn't too much fog of war, except for after the explosion went off, how are we taking out the threat? That is an absolute, like, did not do enough to cease that threat in that regard. In real world, when you do this stuff, teamwork and communication is everything in this. We do CQB, CQC, whatever you want to call it these days. We do it so much, it becomes second nature that everybody knows what's going on. We put ourselves into so many different types of scenarios, so many different types of structures. It's a thinking man's game, and those who can think fast and constantly involved with it are the ones that succeed in it. It is one of the best things that we do. I absolutely love it, but it is one of the most difficult things we do too. What do you think? Write in the comments. What did you think about this gameplay? What did you think about this game? For those of you who have played it, let me know.